Namaste, welcome back to the Practitioner channel. We are in AWS Cloud Quest Cloud Practitioner video game, and these are series of videos that we are making. Right? We finished almost about 8 of them, and today we are going to do our quest number 9 or episode 9. And in this episode, we are going to do file systems in the cloud. So we are going to help the city's pet modeling agency share file data to its branches without provisioning or managing storage. So let's see how to do that. In order to do that, first of all, we need to pick our quest. So let's go get it. Let's go get it in the smartest way. Route and go. Okay, it's I think right here. I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, here they are, and that's our enemy. If we go any closer, they will attack us. Isn't she the one who gave us a quest, the last quest? Hi there, thanks for coming by to help us out. This is an important time for the city's only pet modeling agency. I bet it is. No problem, I'm happy to help, and I love pets too. Great, let me explain. The past year, we have established 3 new company branches in the city, and each branch has its own pet image server that connects to a local client management application. Each server stores images of all of our pet clients along with informational metadata. We use a custom application to sync the client data across all 3 branches, but it takes too much time to access the images and it's not always consistent. I see. Is the storage capacity on each branch server the same? No, and that is another problem. Our syncing solution fails sometimes because one branch server might run out of storage space. We need a solution that centralizes our image storage and scales automatically. Okay, one more question. Does your team update the same files and also restrict certain files with permissions? Yes, all branches access and update the same pet client files. And we have certain folders for our VIP clients that only our concierge team has access to. Thanks. Based on your answers, I would recommend Amazon Elastic File System. Amazon EFS is a serverless set and forget solution that you can use to share file data without provisioning or managing storage. Using Amazon EFS, you can create shared network drives so that your branches can access pet client photos from a central location and you can restrict access with file level permissions. That sounds good, but what about the storage capacity? Amazon EFS provides petabyte scale storage that grows and shrinks automatically as you add and remove files. Nice! We want centralized storage, but what happens if Amazon EFS fails? Will we lose all our client data? That is quite unlikely. Amazon EFS is highly available and is designed for 99% durability. Also, by default, for file systems using standard storage classes, every Amazon EFS object is redundantly stored across multiple availability zones. Amazon EFS is even designed to sustain concurrent device failures by quickly detecting and repairing any lost redundancy. Wow, that's amazing. I think moving to Amazon EFS might work. Can you help us create an EFS file system in which all of our branches can access pet client photos from a single location? Will you help us create an EFS file system? Sure, let me decide based on my rewards. And they cut down our rewards by 5 gems compared with previous quest. And we are going to gain 10 Amazon EC2 and Elastic File System experience. And we will be learning how to set up Amazon EFS, and also we learn how to create a mount target for the pet client photos repository. So let's accept this. Great, I will let you get to work. Okay, here we are at our architecture diagram, and as usual we will have diagram steps, and each step will show which video concept it is related to, so that you can go ahead and watch. And we have video concept about EFS, which I am not going to play. If you are watching this video for the first time, I already uploaded these videos to another playlist on the channel. The playlist name is Amazon Tutorials for Beginners. If you would like to watch these to learn more information, go ahead to that playlist, watch these videos, then come back and resume this video. Okay, let's look at our diagram step 1. This solution uses 3 web servers distributed across separate availability zones. The web servers need to share the same unstructured data. The data consists of PHP files, config files, plugins, and images. Amazon EFS is used here as a shared file system. Using Amazon EFS, you can share file data without provisioning or managing servers. Amazon EFS automatically grows and shrinks as you add or remove files. This removes the need for capacity management. Servers access shared data in Amazon EFS by using mount targets in each availability zone. Applications on each server view each mounted file system as a local path, similar to /mount/EFS. So those are the steps. Let's get into the plan. The practice lab goals: we would be launching and configuring on Amazon EFS file system. Then we will mount the file system to an Amazon EC2 instance. Then we will connect a second EC2 instance to the same file system. Then we will share files between these two EC2 instances. That is shown here. The EFS server will be same, but we will be connecting from different servers. The DI would be mount an EFS endpoint to a third instance. They will show us how to do it for 2 instances. We will do third instance on our own. Then we will test that the files are accessible from EC2 instance. Whatever files we put it from these servers, we will test it that we can access from here. So let's click on practice. There are so many steps, so bear with me. Start lab. Once they show us for one server, it is just repeated process for the other two. So let's go to EC2. Amazon EFS provides a serverless set and forget elastic file system that you can use to share file data without provisioning or managing storage. Once you go to EC2, we need to see the instances, the 3 instances that they already have for us. Using Amazon EFS, you can grow and shrink your file systems automatically as you add and remove files, removing the need to provision and manage capacity to accommodate growth. Then review these 3 servers. Scroll down. Amazon EFS creates a shared storage file system that is available concurrently to multiple instances in Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is the only file system where you can mount and access it from multiple servers. We do have Elastic Block Storage, but we cannot. The block storage is one-on-one, like you will attach it to one server at a time. If you want to browse or share the files from the same block to another, you cannot by default, but there is an option called EBS multi-attach. You can use that feature, but it is limited to only IO1 and IO2 instance types, EBS types, and also the server that you are mounting should be a Nitro based server. So there are limitations. Usually you don't use EBS for that. If you want to do file sharing, you will go with EFS. Then check the availability zones. Each one of these servers are in 3 availability zones, 1A, 1B and 1C. After creating the EFS file system, you create mount targets on each subnet. The mount target enables communication from EC2 instances on the subnet. Amazon EFS uses the Network File System Protocol, which is NFS version 4. EC2 instances that connect to the file system are NFS clients. So we can scroll down and check the security groups. When you create an Amazon EFS mount target, you must attach a security group. The security group determines which EC2 instances can access the file system as NFS clients. So here they are showing us there is already a web server for which security group created. And I don't know if they are going to make us create security groups? Yes, they are. So they want us to create security group for the EFS1 security group, and then they want to restrict access. The description is restrict access to web servers only, and then we have to select what are the VPC they already created, and then we'll add a row. Security groups are linked to a single VPC. You can assign a security group to one or more EC2 instances, but each instance must be in the same VPC as the security group. Okay, let me repeat this again. You can assign a security group to one or more EC2 instances, but each instance must be in the same VPC as the security group. Okay, so let's go and click open AWS console. They want us to go to EC2 instances. We have all these instances. Good. You can see they are in different availability zones. They want us to go to security groups, and we already have a security group here. This is for the web server, and then let's create a new security group, and they want us to name this, and description, let's copy this. And this is the default VPC. Let's click add row, and let's see what they want us to add. I think they want us to restrict the access to the web server security group. Okay, so once we do that, next, and here if you see, they want us to choose NFS because that is the protocol that we will use to access the EFS, and here they want us to select the security group of the servers. Okay, the web server. So here it is goes, and then we will select. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to restrict the access to only the web server security groups. These security groups are attached to all our 3 servers, so only those servers can access this EFS file system. EFS file systems require an inbound NFS rule. By selecting a security group as the incoming source, any EC2 instances linked to the security group you select will have NFS client access to the file system. Right now we have 3 servers, but if you spin 10 more servers and attach the security group to that, then all those 10 servers will have access to this EFS. Once we do that, scroll down to the bottom of the page, click create security group, and then go to next step. Okay, let's finish that and let's come back here. Let's pick NFS, and here we are going to pick security groups, but remember to pick the security group of the web server. Okay, right now okay, something is not right. We should be seeing the security groups for the others as well. Let's go back. Maybe this is not right. Yeah, so let's select the pet models. That is the problem. You need to be careful what you are selecting. Okay, don't select the default one, instead select this pet models. Now if I go here, you will see the web server security group. As I mentioned, or as we read, the security group has to be in the same VPC as this one. So let's select that, and then let's go ahead and create the security group. Okay, so it is created. Our security group is created now. Okay, look at that. After the Amazon EFS security group is created, you are prepared to create the file system. How do we do that? We go to EFS is built to scale on demand up to petabytes of storage capacity without disrupting applications. To create Amazon EFS resources such as the file system and access points, a user must have AWS IAM permissions for the corresponding API action and resources. I mean, that is given. So let's go to EFS, click on create file system, name it that. So let's go and select this, and then we have to choose the same pet models VPC. Remember that you can choose to use standard or one zone storage classes in Amazon EFS. Standard stores data within and across multiple availability zones. One zone stores data redundantly within a single availability zone at a lower price than standard. For workloads that don't require multi-user resilience, we can choose that one zone. And then we need to customize, and then we need to deselect automatic backups. Then choose none for the transition into IAM. You can disable automatic backups and lifecycle management to reduce costs until you are in production. Then scroll down, click next. Burst is the default, I guess, throughput. Then we have to click, okay, so click remove, click remove, click remove. I think they already probably maybe have created that automatically. For simplicity during testing, you can start with a single mount target in a single availability zone. Okay. Once we do that, then by attaching your custom security group to the mount target, you control where the source of incoming traffic to the file system can originate. So since we have the security group which we already created, so we are going and selecting the EFS1 security group there. Okay, so that we are attaching to this EFS. Click next, then click create. After the new file system is available, you can use automatically created commands to mount the file system. So let's go and do that before I forget all of this. So I have to go here, EFS, select that, create EFS, select that. This is the EFS1, and then select pet models, customize. I'm going to create standard, disable the backups, and then this is none. Encryption, I don't remember what this selected, just leave it as is. Then we will leave of this as its general purpose tags. Next, and here they have all this, so they wanted us to remove this. By default, they mounted it on all the availability zones, which we don't want. So add mount availability zone. I don't remember which one did they use. US East, what is that? US East, I think 1A. I don't remember. Let's go back. Subnet is only one. Security group is, yeah, this one. I think it is part of US East 1A. Okay, that's good. Next. Did they select any of this? I don't remember. So let's go back. Yeah, they didn't select anything. Click next. Alright, this is good. Create it. Okay, it is encrypted and it is getting created. It is available now. Now let's go ahead and mount it to one of the servers. So now we will click on attach, and then we will copy this command right there. The Amazon EFS client, which is Amazon EFS Utils, is an open source collection of Amazon EFS tools. This package is available in the Amazon Linux package repositories, and you can build and install the package on other Linux distributions. So we'll copy that. Then we'll go to EC2. Okay, there is something here. After you have copied the mount command, you can connect it to your Amazon EC2 instance and mount the file system. We'll go to EC2 instances, and then again I think connect. Then we'll connect through session manager. We have already seen this. There are multiple ways you can connect. The one method we are going to use is session manager, and they're talking about the details of that, which we have seen. You can pause and read through them. And once we open that, the Amazon EFS client is available in the Amazon Linux package repositories. You can build and install the package on other Linux repositories. Installing the utilities makes the mount commands quicker to process and troubleshoot. Okay, so let's copy this. Actually, let's leave it like that. Now once this is done, select this, attach. Now you will have this command, copy this. Now close this and go to, or let's not go from here, let's open it in a new tab. And here let's click on EC2 instances, and let's pick the web server 1, connect, session manager connect. I hope they connected it for the first one, web server one, I don't remember. Okay, what is the command we copied? Is this the one they want? No, they want us to first install it. So in order to do that, where is it? It is here. So we need to copy this, paste it. Alright, we didn't copy completely. So first we need to install the utils. So it is going to install the EFS client. Okay, that is complete. Once that is done, is available. Okay, we already read through this. Review, it is success, complete. And once that is done, we need to create a directory, list that folder, and then whatever command we copied earlier, we need to paste it, run it. Okay, there are a lot of things that we have to do. Okay, so let's do it one by one. Control L should clear this. mkdir data cannot create directory, permission denied. Why? Or am I supposed to sudo? Okay, we missed that sudo in somewhere, I guess. They asked us to sudo. Okay, that's fine. Sudo is like turning ourselves into root. Sudo minus what was it? No. Let me go back and look at that command if I missed it. Okay, they are already root here. Yeah, sudo minus I, not you. Okay, I forget my stuff. Okay, now we are as root. Now we can go back and create directory data, and then we want to list us, and we can see the data just like there. Then we will go into the data directory, and before doing that, they want us to execute that command. Okay, we will go ahead and do that. This command just mounts that. Okay, I think attach, copy it, go to here, paste it. And remember, this is saying /EFS, but they want us to change it to /data. Remember that, because this is the folder that we are going to mount the EFS onto. You can mount it to anything, but we just created data. Okay, now it is mounting. Okay, it is mounted right now. Once you mounted, what you are doing is you are changing into that directory, and then you are going to execute this sudo bash -c cat just to write some data to it. So once you do that, instead the cursor will move to next, and then you will just enter some text. Okay, so cd to data. Okay, we are in data. Now paste this one, enter. So it will wait for you to enter text. So this, what you are doing here is you are creating a file called efs1setup.log, and you opened the file. So now you have to put some text in it. The text that we are going to do is site A. The reason is we are trying to check if whatever I am writing from server 1 can be seen from server 2 and etc. So how will we know that? So now I am writing this from site A from server 1. So when I mount this onto server 2, and if I can see this text, which means I successfully able to see the file that is created by server 1 on server 2. Once you do that, press Ctrl C, and then to view whatever you wrote, you will cat it. Cat is a command where it displays the stuff in your file. Okay, so let's go back. Now in order to tell this command that you are done, you will press Ctrl C. Now paste this command, which means just you are telling display whatever is in that log, and it is showing nothing. So technically we didn't write anything to this. That is number. Okay, so if we see, there is that file. Okay, but why is it not showing anything? Let's see. Is it taking time? I don't know. technically it should, but it is not showing me anything. Okay, 0 bytes, so it didn't write anything. So let me try this again. Bash cat, and then we wanted to write, copy, paste, enter, Control C. Now let's go back, cat. Yeah, maybe I should have done the enter previously, which I didn't, so that's why I didn't enter anything. That's all right, no harm done. So that is done. This step till here is done. We successfully created a file and we entered text in it from server 1. Okay, now we have to go back to EFS again. After successfully mounting the new file system, you are ready to add more mount points for other subnets and other availability zones. Okay, so how it works is, once you create the EFS, you are just opening up to the subnets, to different availability zones within the region. You cannot go cross region. Within the region, you are saying, so previously US East 1A I opened up, so any server in the US 1A can connect to it. Our server 1 is in US East 1A, server 2 is in 1B, server C is in 1C, or server 3 is in 1C. So now we are going to open up the EFS to another availability zone. If you don't do that, then the EFS will not be visible for the other servers in the other availability zone. So that will be a problem. So let's go to EFS. Now click on that. You can mount a file system on compute instances in your VPC, including EC2, ECS, and AWS Lambda. So right now we are doing only for EC2, but we can as well do it for ECS and Lambda. Once you do that, go to network, manage, and then add another mount point. And then here we are going to select ES use East 1B. You can create mount targets for a file system by using the AWS Management Console or CLI, or by programmatically using SDKs. When using the console, you can create mount targets when you first create a file system or after the file system is created. Now you will select that EFS1G again, similar to whatever we did previously. In most cases, you will assign the same security group to each mount target, and then each mount target installs an elastic network interface into the chosen subnet. And ENI is a logical networking component in a VPC that represents a virtual network card. The ENI automatically receives an IP address from the VPC. Once we do that, we repeat the same steps again: EC2, server 2, session manager, installing all that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Before doing that, let's terminate this. We don't need the server 1 anymore. And then let's go back, and I want to go back to here. We are already here, which is good. And we need to go to network, manage, add mount 1B, yes, subnet. Then the security group is this one. Then click save. Oh, what happened to this one? That's weird. Save. Okay, it's creating. It should be available immediately. Wow, the first one was quick. So as you can see, it created a network interface ID card for this previously, and even for this it is creating it. Let's go to here, click that, connect. Okay, then let's sudo, then let's execute the installation. Okay, clear it, mkdir data. Now let's go back and let's refresh. Okay, it is available now, which is good. User is not perfect. What? I just created that. That's weird. Okay, anyways, click on attach. It's the same command because it is the same EFS. Okay, paste it and change the EFS to data. Oops. copy properly when you do that. Enter. Okay, it is mounted, and we repeat the same steps again, which is the cd into data. Then that cat command, let's copy it from here again. Okay, where is it? Okay, before doing that, we need to actually check the file that is created by the server 1, if we can access it or not, right? So let's do that. So this should already have, I don't know why I created a data directory. It should already exist. I should not have created it. That's fine. So it already has the file called EFS1 setup. If I copy, I should be able to see the data that was entered by server 1. Now let's edit it again. Paste it. Now we are editing it again. What we will do is we will enter from here. Okay, copy, paste, and here we will say B. Enter. Control C. Now let's cat this, and as you can see, we have data from both the servers in the same file, which just proves us that we can access the file from both servers successfully. So congratulations, that is done. Now this is our practice. Now we need to go back and do our DIY, which is a similar process. Instead, all we have to do is mount this onto the another EC2 instance, which will be easy peasy. Okay, let's terminate this because we are done with this. Go back, and let's go back to here. Cancel it. Network, manage, mount it on third availability zone, and there is a subnet in that availability zone. Now let's pick the same security group here. Save it. Okay, it will take some time. Are you going to? Okay, that's fine. Let's go back to here. Select server 3. Connect. Connect. And we need that command. So for that, let me go back here. Oh, you want me to select everything? Okay, let's copy this one. Sudo install the utils. Control L. I mean, if you list that data directory is not there, but we are going to mount now. After mounting, the directory should by default be there. The reason being, since we created it already, right? Oh, is it saying no? Okay, then we have to make the data directory on here and mount that, I guess. Then I'm wrong. Fail to resolve. Check that your file system ID is correct and ensure that the VPC has a. Oh, I think it is not yet created, guys. Let's go back. I don't know how long it is going to take. Okay, now it is available. Go back. Okay, now I don't get to test this. That's fine. Still nothing. Okay, guys, I re-logged in. I don't know what went wrong, but I re-logged in and I am trying to redo this. Mount point data, and it got mounted. Maybe I was logging into the wrong server, not sure. Alright, so I mounted onto the third server, and we can see the file from this server as well. No, that is not what I want. Enter, and we can see that. And if you would like, we can as well write to it by typing this command. enter, copy, paste, this is C, enter, cancel, cat, and as you can see, we successfully did it. Now let's go back to this one, and it want EFS file system ID, then it will check if we actually mounted it on the third server or not. Okay, let's cancel this out. And what do they want? They want this one. Enter that, validate. You did it. At least 3 Amazon EC2 instances in different subnets are accessed. That's good news. Wow, this was something interesting. I think first time we ran into some issue, but I think I like running into issues because it will teach me more. If I don't run into any issues, then it won't teach me that much. Trust me, I have learned a lot through my failures than successes. It might sound like a quote, but that is so true. I'm telling you guys that from my personal experience. Alright, so that being done, I mean, we took too much time for this, so let's click exit, and here we are. Let's click. This is excellent work. All of our branches can access the client photos from one location, and we don't need 3 separate servers anymore. Now let's choose. These all look the same. Okay, just this looks cute. Okay, wow, that's a huge puppy. I guess we leveled up. Yes, we leveled up. We leveled up to 27. Even our builder leveled up, and it's time for feedback. So let's give 5-star as usual, and don't forget to give feedback to this video as well, guys. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. That is feedback to this video. Once you do that, I will indirectly get to know that you guys are interested in this video and you want to see more videos in this particular series. So please go ahead and smash those like and comment buttons. That is something that you guys can do to help me, right? That being said, let's get into our next phase, which is hunting the drones. Alright, let's hope we will at least hunt 5 of the blue ones. Which protocol does EFS support? I mean, that is this one. Okay, we got an EFS, nice. Let's go there. The company's data engineers have multiple subnets in an availability zone in their VPC. Where would they create a mount target when deploying a new EFS file system? In all private subnets? Wrong. Maybe in all public subnets. Which resource provides an IP address for an NFS v4 endpoint on which a file system can be mounted? A mount target. Alright, we got an availability zone. That's nice. This guy is right here. Which AWS service allows 2 Linux applications? Come on, seriously? We just finished it. DynamoDB, nice. Okay, do we have any more drones? No, we do. And they are literally in front of me. That is niche. Which AWS services can access a file system in EFS? Lambda, EC2, or was it RDS? SageMaker. RDS, SageMaker. Which one do you guys think? I think it's RDS, maybe because behind the scenes it has an EC2. No, it is SageMaker. Oh, yeah, they asked us the same question again. Okay, we received an EC2. I did 2 questions around today. What is true about Amazon EC2 pricing? Right? We are done with the questions for UFS. When an instance is stopped, charges for the instance stop, but any attached Amazon EBS storage continues to be billed. We got an EC2. Let's do one more. Where are you going? Stop there. I see you. Which AWS service allows two applications? I think we did this. I'm waiting for that wrong one, the first wrong one we did. If let's if you can redo that again, we'll get a chance to correct. Let's do this last one. If they don't ask that wrong question, we'll go ahead and do the orange one. What is true about S3 pricing? It charges for this and this one. Alright, we got an IAM user. Interesting. So let's go and hunt the orange one. If I can find one, I see one here. Let's hope it will give us one that we have cards for, because in the last video we didn't get one, and we don't have RDS primary, so let's exit. Let's try one more and let's get done with it. Orange. Okay, here we go. We have one here. I think it is going to ask me the same one. Yeah, we don't have an available design. Seriously? We do have available design. Yeah, we do have them. Okay. Increase the availability of your team's application databases by configuring the standby. And that we can do. All we need is, what do we need exactly? What do we need? Do we have RDS 2 of them? Okay, we have them. So primary database, secondary database, I guess, and then availability. Where do we have them? On availability zone, another availability. How about that? Yep, success. Alright, I think that's all for today, guys. I mean, our lab was a little longer than usual, but I hope you learned something useful. And to reiterate, we learned how to create EFS, Elastic File System, and then we successfully created a security group and assigned to it, and then we mounted it on 3 subnets, and then we copied that mount command and went ahead and mounted it on 3 different servers, which are in 3 different availability zones. I mean, I liked it. It's hands-on, right? So I would like you guys to go ahead and try it on yourself. Let me know in the comments, if you found it easy, useful. Would you like to have more? Would you like to do or learn more such things? Let me know, because this is our 9th quest and we are left with 3 in Cloud Practitioner, and after that I will start Solution Architect. If you are not interested, then maybe I won't make, but let me know in the comments, and do like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support by watching these videos indirectly, or giving inspiration and support to me to make more videos. Thanks a lot again, and have a nice day, and see you in the next one.